Hi everyone, welcome to Verbling. My name is Hina and this is a vocabulary class on describing personalities. So as soon as everybody can click on the green join class button on top, we will begin. Awesome. Norbert and Hamid, welcome back. And Amin, welcome back as well. Who else do we have joining us? Mohammed?
Yeah, I told you I'll be waiting.
I know. I was like, I better see those people who said they'll be back. I better see them in class. Oh yeah. Awesome. It's great you guys are back. And then we have Glidey. I always see you, not always, but I see you very often in the chat box in my classes. So I'm happy you're actually in class today. So welcome. And we have Diego. Diego, I feel like you were in my class yesterday. Were you in my pronunciation class yesterday? Yes? No? Maybe? Oh, everybody, I think everybody, okay, everybody's muted. So if you guys would like to just unmute yourself, there should be a mic on top, an icon of a mic on top. If you click that, you will unmute yourself. So before we begin, can everybody see me? Can everybody hear me? Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can nod, you can speak. Okay, that's awesome. That's great. All right, so we have a couple of new faces. We have a couple of familiar faces as well. So let's begin. So welcome everyone. My name is Hina. This is a beginner or intermediate level class on vocabulary, and we will be describing personality. So we're going to learn a lot of different words that you can use to describe different people, different dispositions, different personalities, and it will be fun because you guys will all be giving me different names and different and opposites, and we're gonna be talking. We're gonna be learning. It'll be a great class. Okay, so before we begin, I just want to say that I have set this at a beginner level, but we are more than welcome to push it up to an intermediate if the words are too easy, which I don't think they should be. I have attached 2 documents with this class. Was everybody able to access those documents?
Isabela, eu vou participar da aula agora.
Oh, Glidey. Hi.
Vou começar agora, o que é?
Okay. I feel like she can't hear me.
She's talking with her mom, maybe.
She's talking with her mom? Okay, Glidey, if you're talking to your mom, you're more than welcome to do that. Can you just mute yourself when you're doing that? Because, I don't know. I don't want to know what you said to your mom. Okay. So yeah, as I was asking, was everybody able to open the 2 files that I have attached with the class description?
I like the Lion King's characters.
Yeah. I know you do. Josiah put it there, and I know not everybody has watched The Lion King, but I'm hoping most people have, and they will know some of the characters, if not all of them. So yeah, I'm just gonna share my screen, and I'll show you guys where the documents are if you don't know. So this is the Verbling page. Okay, this is how you joined class chat right here. If you scroll down to where my class is right here, there's class material, there's adjectives, and there's personality types. Okay, so you guys can open these and download them onto your computer because we will be using these files to discuss personality types today. Okay, and if in case you still can't open them, my trusty sidekick Norbert will be posting them in the Verbling chat. Okay, Norbert?
Okay.
You got this? Okay, Norbert's
Yes,
got this. Okay, Norbert's going to be pasting them in the Verbling chat in case you don't know what's going on or
What happened?
Welcome back.
I don't know.
I'm
Nice.
yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I get dropped from time to time. Everybody has internet issues, and I am no exception. So I really apologize for whoever it is who had to leave to let me back in. I'm sorry. Hopefully, it won't happen again. Okay.
But I
And if
think someone should leave because Norbert just volunteered to get out of the
yeah,
hangout to get back in. So I assume that someone got in. The last one must get out.
oh,
But but
it's
now there is spot.
yeah. If a spot opens up and Norbert wants to come back or whoever else wants to sneak in, that's great. I'm not gonna ask anybody to leave. I'm not gonna be like, you gotta go to let back this person. I'm not gonna say that, okay? So thank you, Norbert, for giving up your spot for me. Thank you. I always do appreciate it when you and everybody else who does it. Unfortunately, nobody's gonna have to do it again. Okay, so let us start. Yeah, there is a spot. There's like 9 people in the hangout right now. So let's see, race to the finish. Who can make it? All right. So today's class is on describing personalities, and we will be covering quite a wide variety of vocabulary on describing personalities. So there should be 2 documents that are attached with the class description. They're both PDFs. One is just a chart. It has a lot of different vocabulary related to personality on it. And the other is also a PDF, and it is from The Lion King. So it is describing personality types of all the characters in The Lion King, and we will go through them and just kind of describe what the personality was. And again, if there's a word that you don't know, if there's a personality type or an adjective that you have not come across before, do let me know. I will explain it. Okay, we're all here to learn. All right. So before we begin, everybody comfortable with what we're doing?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, awesome. So before we begin, I'm just going to say, everybody, please keep your mics muted if you're not speaking, because otherwise there's going to be a lot of static and a lot of noise, and people will not be able to understand and speak. So Sebastian Castro, hello. There's noise coming from your mic. I think it's from your mic, yeah. So can you please keep yourself muted or try to turn that beeping sound off, because it's very distracting. Okay, so here, I'm just gonna mute you, hold on. See, I've muted you, and now that sound is gone. Okay, so, woo. So if you could please keep yourself muted unless you have to speak. It's going to be very distracting if that buzzing is continuously in the background. All right? Okay, so let's see. So let's do a quick round of introductions. Let's say our name, say where we're from, and say one word that we think describes our personality. Okay? Everybody has 30 seconds to come up with a word that they think is going to describe them. All right? So again, Sebastian, please keep yourself muted. Okay? So I'm going to mute you again. Perfect. All right. Okay. So, hi everyone. My name is Hina. I am from Canada, but right now I am in San Francisco in California. And I think one word that describes my personality is flamboyant. I don't know if everybody knows that word, so I'm going
You
to
got to
write it.
translate.
I will. Flamboyant. Okay? So flamboyant is when you're very talkative and you're cheery and you're upbeat and you like to be active and you're a happy person. Okay? So I think I am flamboyant. I don't know if you guys will agree with me, if you've seen enough classes of me to be like, yeah, she's actually really dull, not flamboyant. But I think I am. All right? Okay, so let us begin with Amin.
Yes, my name is Amin from Saudi Arabia, and I think people said, but I'm shy, and they say,
You're shy? Okay, all right.
yeah,
That's okay. Well, you don't show your face on the webcam, so maybe you are shy. All right, thank you, Amin. Next we have Burke. Burke? Burke, you're probably muted. So if there's a mic on top, if you click on that, it'll unmute you, okay? So I'm going to move on to the next person, and I'll come back to you to see if you were able to figure out the situation with your mic, okay? Next, we have Diego.
Me.
Yes.
Yes. So I'm from Brazil, and one characteristic that defines me in maybe I don't know.
Oh, come on. I'm sure you can think of one word to describe yourself.
Let me see. Outgoing.
Arguing?
Outgoing.
Outgoing. Okay, perfect. Yeah, outgoing is a perfectly perfect.
She's back. She's back.
Yeah.
Yes, she's back. Welcome back. We cannot
Thank you,
hear
thank you. I always like to say that if every time I'm dropped, when I come back, we will not talk about it. We will not pretend like I was dropped at all. Okay? So do not mention me being dropped from the class. All right, awesome. So we were at Diego, and Diego said that he was outgoing. Awesome. Let us move on next to Hamid.
Yes, hello everyone and hello Hina.
Hi.
I am Hamid from Turkey, and I think last lesson is proof for my personality. I mean, I am romantic guy.
Okay, so Hamid is the romantic type. Okay, that's awesome. I'm sure the ladies love that.
Thank you.
That's awesome. Thank you, Hamid. And we actually have Alex join us. Welcome back, Alex.
Hi there.
Hi. So we're just introducing ourselves, and we're using one word that we think describes our personality.
Well, that would be definitely shy, I suppose.
Amin already used that one. Use another one.
Reclusive, I suppose, a bit.
Reclusive? You want to type that out? I don't want to say the wrong word, so let's see. Well, okay, let's see. Reclusive. Perfect. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Reclusive. Yeah, that you said it perfectly. Does everybody know what reclusive means?
Humanistic?
It's another word for shy. So it's somebody who kind of stays to himself, is kind of isolated. So it's another word for shy, right, Alex? So you said you're shy.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. So there, that's a new word, everyone. Reclusive. It's another word. It's another word that means the same thing as to be shy. All right. Thank you, Alex. Next we have Juan Manuel.
Hello, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
My name is Juan Manuel. One aspect of myself, my teen, I am a creative person. I like to do new things.
You're a creative person. Creative, yes. Okay, all right. So Juan says he's a creative person. That's awesome. Thank you, Juan.
Yeah.
Next we have Mohammed.
Yes, I'm Mohammed from Syria, and I think I'm a playboy.
Oh, you are a playboy. Does everybody know what a playboy is? That is what you said, right? No, right, Mohammed? You're a playboy?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Womanizer?
A playboy, womanizer. Yes. Well, in the most strictest sense of the word, playboys are people who are very charming with the ladies. So, womanizer is kind of a negative way to say it, but so Mohammed thinks he's a playboy. That's awesome. Thank you, Mohammed. Next we have Norbert.
Hello, I am in. I am from Hungary, and I don't know, maybe likable.
Likeable. Okay. One word. Norbert is in a lot of my classes, so I can definitely say another word to describe Norbert is considerate. So, for example, when I was locked out of class, Norbert gave up his spot for me to be back in. So that's very considerate of you. Thank you, Norbert. Next we have Yasin.
Hello, I'm
Hello.
Yasin. I'm from Turkey, Istanbul,
Mhm.
and my friends say that I'm a logical person. I usually
Lo-
make a logical
Mhm. Mhm. Logical. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Yasin. And your name is written a little differently right now. It's with the YSNKY.
Well,
On the Google on my screen, it's showing up as a little. It's not showing up as Yasin. It's showing up as a different name. I'm just letting you know. And lastly, we have Ahmed Abdul. Hi,
Hi,
Ahmed.
Hina.
Hi.
Yeah, hi. How are you?
I'm fine.
I can describe myself loyal.
As a sorry, what?
Loyal.
You're a lawyer?
Loyal.
Loyal. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Loyal. Okay. That's
Yes.
a great that's a great adjective. Thank you. Thank you, Ahmed. And yeah, great adjectives, everyone. We have somebody in the chat. We have Jacqueline. She's saying that she is self-conscious. Aw, nobody should ever have to be self-conscious. Okay, be proud of who you are and be happy and own it. Okay. All right. Thanks, everyone. So the couple of nice adjectives that we've already covered describing personality, and we will be covering a whole lot more. So let us begin. Let's start with the files. Everybody knows where the files are. They are attached with the class description. There is a file named adjectives. So let us start with that, okay? Is everybody okay opening all the files, or would you like me to share my screen and put that PDF up as well?
I think it's okay.
Did you put link like that?
Sorry?
Did you press the link?
It's the
Yes.
it's the first link. It's called adjectives, and Norbert has just posted it in the verb chat. So we will be looking. So it's a chart of words, and they're all different words to describe personalities. Okay, so we're going to be looking at that and working our way through that. All right.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So if there's too many problems and people they don't know what's going on, then I'll share my screen. But for right now, I think it should be okay. All right. Okay, so we're gonna go through. We're going to go through the list, and I'm sure that a lot of people have probably seen a lot of these words. And if you have, then I expect you to explain it to the rest of us what that personality type means. All right. For those of you who haven't heard these words before or haven't seen them before, it's going to help you build your vocabulary. Hopefully, there's a new word for everybody here. Awesome. So let us begin. Let's see. How do I want to do this? Yasin, can you say the first word on the PDF, and if you know what it means, tell us what it means.
okay. The first word is ambitious. Ambitious.
Mm-hmm.
It means having strong desire to success something.
To succeed. To succeed.
Something.
Yeah. To have success.
To be successful.
Yeah. To have success. To be successful, and to succeed. Perfect. Yeah. So that is what it means to be ambitious. Okay. Is everybody here ambitious? Everybody have a drive to be successful and do big things with their life?
Yes.
Yeah, Norbert's like, oh yeah,
Yes.
I'm gonna be a pianist and I'm gonna show everybody.
Me
That's
too.
awesome. Yeah, Hamid has Hamid's ambition is to be a chemistry chemistry professor. Correct?
Oh,
Yes.
Awesome. That's amazing. Thank you, Amin. Thank you, Yasin. Sorry, your name is like not there, so I keep getting confused. All right, thank you, Yasin. Next, can I get Alex? Can you read the second word, like from if you go left to right? So the second word.
Okay, so individualistic.
Mm-hmm. Can you tell us what it means if you've heard it before?
Well, I suppose I know the word. I'm not sure how to explain. Basically, to just rely on yourself rather than on the help of others.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, that's exactly right. To individualistic is to have a strong sense of identity. Yeah, go ahead, Norbert.
It is mean unique.
Unique, it can mean unique as well, but it means to be like, it means to be independent and to be your own person, to not be to not be affected by others. Okay, so I'm an
Teacher,
individual.
is it suitable, jealous or selfish? Selfish?
Not selfish. Selfish is a negative connotation. Individualistic is not selfish. Individualistic is somebody who is independent and who is an individual and who is comfortable with his or her identity. Okay, so it's like, this is who I am, and I'm proud of it. Okay, so individualistic, and who doesn't rely on other people for help, like Alex said. Okay, so they're independent and they have a sense of self. All right.
Okay.
So it does not mean selfish. Selfish is someone who just wants everything for themselves and doesn't care about anybody else. Okay, so not selfish. All right. Next, can I get Amin? Can you read the third one, please?
Yeah,
Okay.
emotional.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, emotional. It's very sensitive.
It's very sensitive.
Or,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's very sensitive.
And, yeah, exactly. Everything it can affect his emotions. Very romantic, like that. Can say.
Exactly. So an emotional person is someone who is in touch with their emotional side. You know, if they feel sad, they express it. When they're happy, they express it. If they're angry, if they're upset, so they don't hold their emotions back. They let their emotions flow freely. Okay, and they usually experience emotions very strongly because they are so in touch with them. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Amin. Next, can I get Ahmed? Can you read the fourth word? So that's in the first column, second row.
Ahmed wrote the. It wasn't me before, actually.
Oh no, Ahmed Abdul.
Sorry. Yeah, actually, I was.
Oh, that. Oh, you. Oh, okay. Sorry. I think.
I think that. Okay. Because
Yeah.
I'm after Alex. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. I'm sorry. I thought I had said Amin.
Amin. Sorry.
Yeah.
Amin.
Oh no. Oh, that's okay. Sorry. I thought I said Amin and it was Amin who was speaking. Sorry about that. Amin, do you want to do the fourth one?
All right. Careless.
Mm-hmm.
A person who do not care a lot of things, or
Who
like
does not care. Who does not care. Yeah.
Neglective, something like that.
Careless is more like who's not careful. So it's like, oh, people who lose things easily, or people who, you know, like break things easily, who, you know, are not responsible for themselves and for others. Okay, it doesn't necessarily always mean that you don't care. When you don't care, that's carefree. Okay, carefree. Carefree and careless are different words. Careless is someone who doesn't pay a lot of attention to what's going on and or to his or her surroundings. Okay, a carefree person is someone who doesn't care. Okay, there's two different words, and I've written them in the chat box. All right. Is that clear for everyone? Difference between careless and carefree?
Yes.
Awesome. That's great. Next, let's get Diego.
Let me see. Likeable.
Yeah.
With someone that is good to talk, and I don't know how to explain. I know what it means, but I don't know how can I explain it.
Well, try. You know. Okay. Tuha is saying someone who is lovable and popular. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So likable person is someone that, you know, everybody likes. They're easygoing. They're fun. They're always smiling. You know, they're happy. Okay. Awesome. Thank you, Tuha, and thank you, Diego. Next, let's get Hamid.
Yes.
Next word, please. After likable.
Shy. It means people who nervous for something.
People who are nervous.
People who are nervous for something. They think I am true or not.
They think what?
I am this
Whether
thing.
if I should do it or not.
Mm-hmm.
If I should do it or not. Yeah. Yeah, so a shy person is someone who is, you know, a lot of times people think shy people are not confident, but that's not true. They're just a little reserved, okay? So shy people are
So
reserved.
they think twice before they speak, so they don't get embarrassed.
Exactly. They think twice before they speak. They usually, it takes a lot of courage for them to speak in front of people or to do something. You know, a lot of times when you meet someone who's shy, they won't talk as much because they don't know what to say. They don't want to say something offensive. They don't want to be embarrassed. So shy people usually take a little bit of time opening up, okay? As opposed to people who are like flamboyant, for example, who are just like, hi, this is me, and you know, what's going on, you know? So shy and flamboyant would be sort of opposite sides of the same coin. Yeah, exactly. Another word for shy is timid. So Diego in the chat has written timid. Exactly. Timid are people who are soft-spoken and reserved. Perfect. Thank you, guys. Next we have Mohammed.
Yeah, let me see. Chatty. I don't know the word, but I think it means that is someone who know how to speak and what to speak.
It
Is
sort
that
of means
close?
that you're sort, yeah, you're very close. You're very close. Who would like to help Mohammed out and tell him and figure out
Someone
what?
who speaks a lot.
Talkative?
Yeah, exactly. And Norbert was saying the same thing. Someone who speaks a lot. So a chatty person is the person who's very talkative. So chatty comes from the word to chat. To chat. So if you're very chatty, you talk a lot. Talk a lot. Okay? Is that clear, Mohammed, what it means to be a chatty person?
Yes, thanks.
Okay, you're welcome. Next, let's have Norbert.
Moody.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe who feel bad.
Okay, someone who feels bad. Okay, who would like? Okay, that's part of the definition. That's half the definition of moody. What else? What else does it mean to be moody?
The guy who changed his mind from sometimes he's very happy and suddenly he will become sad. You know, changing his mind, mood.
Exactly. A moody person is someone who is really happy right now, but in 10 minutes they're depressed, you know, or they're unhappy. Okay? So a moody person, it comes from the word mood. So when your mood changes a lot, okay? So when your mood is like it's all over the place, all right? So Norbert, when you said someone who's sad, yeah, that person can be sad and then all of a sudden they can be happy and then all of a sudden they can be angry or depressed or, you know, so they're very moody. All right, is that clear?
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you. Thanks, Amin, for explaining that. Next, we have someone new who joined us, Samir. Samir?
Yeah, Hina.
Hi.
Hi.
Do you have the document that we are using to describe?
Yeah, I have.
You do?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So can you please do the next word for us, which is, do you know which one it is? It's the one after moody on the right.
Okay, I want to say Moody, but Norbert he said before me.
Okay, so can you do tolerant?
Tolerant? I don't know what does it mean.
Okay, tolerant. All right. So who can?
Maybe I said I am logical.
Tolerant? Okay, tolerant is logical.
Logical, maybe.
That's not completely accurate. There's another way to describe it. Who would like to explain what tolerant means?
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, Norbert. And Norbert and Mohammed, yeah.
Maybe who have patience.
Yeah, someone who has patience. And Mohammed, did you want to say something different from that?
Yeah, someone. It's the same, but I mean, someone who forgive a lot.
Yeah, someone not just okay. Forgive. Someone who is tolerant is someone who is patient and understanding. Okay, patient and understanding. All right, is someone who is tolerant. So if you have a friend who is very annoying and who says all sorts of rude and unnecessary things, then you are very tolerant of that person because you put up with them. You are patient and you understand, and you know you don't get angry and you don't start yelling at them. Okay, so you take in a lot. All right. Is that really clear on what it means to be tolerant? Samir, do you understand now what it means to be tolerant? I'm sorry I muted you because there was a lot of noise coming from your mic. So if you want to unmute yourself when you want to speak, that would be great. But for the rest of the time, please keep yourself muted. Otherwise, it will be very, very noisy. Okay. All right. So if everybody's good with tolerant, let us move on. Okay. Amin, can I get you to do the next one? So the one on the first one in the first column.
Amin or Ahmed?
Oh, okay. Amin. Do I say the names the same? Amin, not Ahmed. Amin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cheerful.
Yeah. Cheerful. Exactly. Do you know what that means, Amin?
Not exactly, actually.
Okay. Who can tell me? Who can help Amin out and tell him what it means to be cheerful?
Like,
I think it's to be happy.
To be happy. Yeah.
Well,
What else?
the one who likes to have fun.
Sorry, Ahmed. What are you saying?
The one who's like to have fun usually, you know.
Yeah, someone who's light-hearted, has fun, and who's happy. Okay. Amin, cheerful comes from the word cheer. To cheer means to show enthusiasm or to support someone with happiness. So someone who is cheerful is someone who is happy, who is smiling. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Teacher,
Yeah.
the second document I can't open it.
That's
The
okay.
second-
That's okay. We're gonna get to when we get to the second document, then we'll do something about that right now, right? But we'll do something about that then. But for right now, we are on the first document. Okay, Samir?
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Thank you, Amin. Next, we have Diego. Can you do the next one? After cheerful. Diego, I think you're muted. Can you hear us? Okay.
Yeah.
After
It's
cheerful,
outgoing.
outgoing.
Yeah. Someone that is funny, extravagant.
Extravagant? Extravagant means when you are very when you have a lot. For example, if you buy a lot of expensive things and you spend a lot of money, that is what extravagant means. So when you have a very expensive style of life, that is extravagant. So someone who is outgoing is not necessarily extravagant. So what else is outgoing? Can you think of another word?
Someone who is fun and take a lot of friends and is popular.
Yeah, someone who is outgoing is someone, Jacqueline said, someone who is friendly. So yeah. So an outgoing person is someone who is not shy. All right?
Yeah.
So they are extroverted. All right? Exactly. Alberto has said an extrovert. Everybody knows what an extrovert is. An extrovert is a person who is outgoing, who is not shy, who is talkative. All right? Perfect.
Right.
Thank you. Hamid, can I get you to do the next one, please?
Okay, but teachers, you made a little bit mistake
Okay.
between Amit and Ahmed. You forgot first person.
Hamid?
No.
For second turn.
Oh, I'm not going in order.
Randomly?
Yeah, I'm not going in order. I'm just doing it randomly. Ahmed, did you feel like I was leaving you out? Did you?
No.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not going in order. I'm just like picking people who haven't gone the second time. I'm sorry if anybody is feeling like I'm leaving them out. I'm not.
No problem.
Okay, thanks. I also didn't ask. Yeah, I also didn't ask Alex. So I'm gonna come back to you guys. Don't worry.
Okay, my turn.
Yes, please.
Romantic. Romantic is me.
What are you? Can you describe to us what romantic means?
This person is looks like emotional, deep, very sensitive for some things. And for example, he or she prepares surprise for his or her partner. For example, the Valentine's Day is near, so maybe he or she buys some present for his or
Okay.
her partner.
Yeah, that is a very detailed description of what it means to be romantic. That's awesome. Thank you. So if you don't do all of that, then you are not romantic. If you just tell your partner you love them, that is not romantic. You need to go out and do something on Valentine's Day. No, that is awesome.
Also remember special days, like birthday or etc.
Okay, so if I remember my friend's birthday, I am romantic. No, that's awesome. That's actually a really, really good description, Hamid. Thank you so much for going into that much detail. A romantic person is someone who is not afraid to, show a little bit of romance or a little bit of love every now and then. Okay, so a lot of times women complain that men are not romantic enough, so they don't buy them presents or flowers, or they don't remember Valentine's Day. So if you remember all of that, then you are a romantic person. That's a very, very good description. Thank you, Hamid.
Thank you too.
Ahmed, did you have something to say?
The one who show his feeling, so it's not feel shame to show his feeling,
Exactly.
Like
yes. Mm-hmm. Someone who is not afraid to show his feelings. So if he's feeling like he or she, if they're feeling, like showing love, they won't stop themselves. All right. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Next we have we had Yusuf join us. Hello, Yusuf. I haven't seen you in a while. Yusuf, can you hear me? Okay. Yusuf. Oh my god.
Sorry.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Earthquake. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Hi everyone. Hi Hina.
Hi Yusuf. Do you have the document that we're using?
I'm just trying to open it. Just
okay. It's the
pass me
first.
For a second. Yeah.
It's the first one called adjectives.
Okay, you can go to the next one. I'll open it and I'll come back.
Okay. Awesome. Who would like to do the next one?
I can.
Norbert? Okay, go ahead. Can you do the next one, please?
Childish.
Childish. Yes.
Childish.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's who act like a child.
Yeah, someone who is very
not mature.
Yeah, exactly. That is a great word, Norbert. So not mature. Yeah, not mature, immature. Perfect. Thank you, Norbert. So basically, childish is just like it says, feeling in some childhood behaviors. Yeah. So people who behave like children, fully grown adults who are like, behaving like children, that is someone who is childish. Great. Thank you. Next, can I get Ahmed? Ahmed.
Finally.
I did not ignore you, Ahmed. I'm sorry.
No, not a problem. A popular, the person who is familiar with everybody is, you can say, sometimes he's famous, famous and, right?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Someone who everybody knows, popular people. Popular people can be infamous as well, so they can be known for the wrong reasons too. Okay, famous is when everybody knows you, usually for good reasons. When you're infamous, it's when people know you for bad reasons. Okay, so there's something that you've done that is not that great, and people know about you because of that. So then you're infamous. Popular is someone who everybody knows about. Very outgoing and pleasant for the most part. All right, perfect. Thank you, Ahmed. Next, can I get Muhammad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sociable?
Yes, sociable. Perfect.
I know the meaning, but I can't explain.
That's what we're here to do. We're here to express ourselves, okay? I know in your head you all know everything, but when it comes to explaining in English, then it's like, nah, I don't know how to do that. So why don't you try, Muhammad, and we all will help you out, okay?
Sociable or like outgoing or I don't know.
Mm-hmm. So it comes from the word social. Everybody knows what social is. Social is usually has to do with like people or gatherings or like you said, outgoing. All right. Someone who is sociable is someone who is out there in society. All right. Someone who is in society, who knows a lot of people, and again is popular, is likable, is outgoing. Okay. Meeting with people.
Okay.
Tuha said the people who meet people. Exactly. All All right. So when you meet somebody new, you know how to greet them. You're not awkward. You're not quiet. You're sociable. You know how to interact with with society. All right. Sweet.
Okay.
Thank you, Muhammad. Next, Yusuf, were you able to open the document?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Perfect. Can I get you to read the next one? So that's the first column, the sixth word.
Competitive.
Perfect.
Competitive, which means how to say that? How to explain it?
What? Okay.
I don't know synonym for that, but it's someone who love to be on competitions and who fight to achieve goals or something.
Yeah. Competitive is somebody who is always trying to be the best. Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah? So competitive comes from the word competition. So competition is usually when you are trying to be the best or better than somebody else, okay? So competitive means that. A lot of times people see competitiveness as a negative quality because, you're always trying to outdo the other person, but it's not necessarily a negative quality. You can be competitive, you can be competitive in a healthy amount as well, okay? All right, perfect. Thank you, Yusuf. If there's any question about any of these words, if I try to explain it and it's still unclear, do let me know and I'll explain it again. Okay? But so far, does everybody understand all the words we've covered and what they mean?
No, it's okay.
Yeah, I think it's clear. Yeah, it's clear.
Okay, that's awesome. Thank you. All right, next, let's see. Yasin. Can you hear me, Yasin?
Yes.
Yeah? Can I get you to do the next one?
Okay. Reckless, right?
Yes.
Reckless means to be careless against the danger or consequences of the actions.
Yeah? It means, to be careless against consequences. Exactly. So a reckless, for example, a reckless driver. Okay? A reckless driver is a bad driver. A reckless driver is someone who is driving above the speed limit, doesn't have their seatbelt on, can get into an accident at any time. All right? That is what it means to be reckless, to be careless. Okay? To be careless and to not care about consequences. And honestly, it can be to be a little dangerous. Okay, so reckless can be a little dangerous as well, depending on how reckless you are and in what circumstance. All right, awesome. Thank you. That was. Go ahead, Yasin.
Is there any echo from my computer? Because
there's a very light echo from your computer, but if you keep yourself muted, that's perfect. All right. Thank you so much, Yasin. Okay, next, Norbert. Can I get you to the next one, please?
Polite.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how can I.
Everybody's like, I know these words, but I do not know how to explain it.
The opposite of jerk.
The opposite.
The opposite.
Opposite of jerk. Polite. Yeah. And Tuha said well-mannered. Exactly. That is the perfect definition. The opposite of jerk. So a jerk is somebody who is impolite and who is rude. So somebody who is not a jerk is polite. Somebody who is polite is well-mannered. They always say please and thank you, and they are gentle. Exactly. Another word is gentle. Awesome. Thank you.
Teacher, can I explain with sample?
Can you explain, sorry, what?
With an example?
Sure, you can explain it with an example.
For example, we are on the bus, in the bus, and some older people are standing, and we are sitting. If we give our places to older people, it is an example for polite.
It is an example of being polite as well as being considerate.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Hamid. That's great. And actually, on the same line, do you want to do the next one, Hamid? The next word?
Okay. Considerate.
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 Mm-hmm.
Thankful.
Considerate, yeah. Considerate is actually the example that you just gave. If you are on the bus and there are people standing and they're older and you are sitting, you get up and you give them your spot, then you are considerate. Okay? Then you consider other people. You care for other people and you do the right thing. All right? So
Thankful, is it suitable?
thankful, no. Thankful is something else. Considerate and thankful do not mean the same thing. Thankful is when you are thankful to somebody for something. So if you are considerate, if you get up from the seat and you give the seat to somebody else, that person is thankful to you. Okay?
Okay.
You were considerate. You gave them the seat. They are thankful to you for letting them sit down. All right. And Ahmed is saying who thinks of others. Exactly. A considerate person is someone who thinks of others. Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Hamid. Next, who would like to go next?
I would like to do.
Okay, go ahead, Mohammed.
Reliable.
Reliable. Reliable.
Reliable.
Perfect.
I think it came from the word real.
Real? Okay, go ahead. And what do you think it means then?
Someone who you can trust.
Someone who you can trust, exactly. Someone who is reliable. So someone who always does what they say they will do. Okay. And I'm not too sure if it comes from the word real.
I don't know. I understood it that way.
Yeah, you understood it that way, and that's great because you were absolutely right. Reliable is someone who is trustworthy. Okay, you can trust them. When they say they will do something, they will do it, and they're trustworthy in that way. Perfect. Thank you, Mohammed. Who would like to do the next one? No one? Name?
I can.
Yeah,
Logical?
go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, Ahmed. Yeah, logical.
Logical, who will think from using his mind and using with the physical evidence, something like that, or something who thinking practically or applicably.
Perfect. Those are lots of great words, and that is exactly what it means. Logical is someone who thinks rationally. Everybody knows what rational means? Rationally. Rationally is actually, I think Yasin, wasn't it you who described yourself as logical? Do you want to explain what it means as well? And Ahmed, your definition was perfect.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah. So you're logical. So what do you do that makes you logical?
Logical people make some logical decision.
Okay, you have to describe what logical means. I am a logical person and I make logical decisions and I live a logical life, hence I am logical. What does it mean?
I don't know it. I don't know how to express, but
Okay, so they're not reckless. They don't make decisions because they feel like it. Okay, they're like, oh, I feel like it and I'm gonna do it. No, they look at everything. They look at all the evidence. They take their time and they think about what they're going to say and they think about what they're going to do and they make a decision based off of that. All right. So logical people hardly ever act like, okay, I decided to do this and I'm gonna do it. So they think about their decisions. All right. Perfect. Thank you, Yasin, and thank you, Ahmed. You guys, those are perfect, spot-on definitions. So someone who is rational, who thinks rationally, is a logical person. Great. Thank you. Next we have a couple of new people who've joined us. Egg, can you hear me? IGG.
Hi, Peter.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you? Oh, there's my echo is really loud. Can you please put on earphones?
Sorry.
Okay, I'm actually just going to. Okay, perfect. Yes, that's awesome. Yeah. Did you mute yourself, Egg, or are you wearing earphones? All right. Okay. I think she just muted herself. So if you could just put on earphones and come back, that would be great. I'd love to hear from you. Next we have Costa, JQN Costa. No? Okay. All right. I think you're muted as well, Costa. So if you want to unmute yourself, you're more than welcome to join us then. Ahmed. Oh, we have Ahmed.
Can you?
Oh, okay. Hi, Costa.
Hi.
Hi. Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I logic easygoing. Is it?
Easygoing. Yes, easygoing.
I think it's friendly or who I don't know.
Yeah. It's
People who can explain relaxed.
That's a really good word. Someone who is easygoing, is relaxed, is easy to deal with, and they have no hang-ups. Anybody know what a hang-up is?
Nope.
No?
To go out a lot?
No? A hang-up is something that prevents you from doing what you want. It's like, oh, you know, I want to go out, but I don't like the way I look, you know? Or, oh, I don't want to wear this because it makes me look short, okay? Those are called hang-ups. When you want to do something, but there's some reason in your head which is like, oh, I can't do it because of that, all right? Because I don't want to go out because I don't have any makeup on. That is a hang-up. It's like, okay, this is a very superficial reason for you to not do something is a hang-up, okay? So a person who is easygoing has no hang-ups. They don't let small and petty things get in the way of letting them do what they want. Is that a clear definition? Does everybody understand what an easygoing person is and what a hang-up is? A hang-up is just, you know, like a superficial reason that you think is a good enough reason to not do something. It's called a hang-up. All right? It's not hangout. Hangout is different. When you go out with your friends and you hang out with them, that's a different thing. That is
I noticed.
To hang up. A hang up is like, you know, a reason in your mind to not do something. And a hangout is when you go out with your friends and you hang out with them. Exactly. Hamid is saying don't hesitate for anything. So yeah. So an easygoing people don't hesitate and they do what they want without making excuses. All right? Perfect. Thank you so much for that, Costa. Next we have Ahmed Fatani. All right, Ahmed Fatani. I think you're muted.
Yes.
Yeah,
Can you
perfect.
hear me?
Hi, yeah, we can hear you now. Perfect. Welcome.
Yeah.
Do you want to do the next word?
Yes, please. Reserved.
Reserved.
Means discreet. Someone who doesn't tell or open his heart or something like that.
Yeah, someone who is reserved is someone who is not closed up, but who keeps to themselves. Maybe a little shy, maybe a little timid. So reserved. So reserved means to, you know, reserve your emotions for yourself. You don't openly show your emotions to everyone.
Can we say he's locked on?
He's locked out. Locked out, I think, is what you wanted.
Yeah.
Locked out. Locked out means when you don't have access to something, okay? So you are locked out of your own emotions. That's not what it means. Reserve means that they don't openly express their emotions. They feel everything, but they don't openly show it to everyone, you know?
So they keep it for themselves.
Exactly, they keep it for themselves. To be locked out means to not have access at all, all right? So to not know or to, you know, be completely aloof, okay?
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you. But awesome explanation, Ahmed. Thank you. Next, who would like to go next? Let's see. Norbert, would you like to go again?
Liberal.
Liberal.
Liberal. I know another word, but I can't remember.
Okay.
It's
Who would like to help Norbert?
Agree.
Go ahead. Sorry, someone was saying something.
Generous.
Independent.
Independent. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna write 2 words or 2 ways to describe liberal. So a liberal person is an open-minded person or a free thinker. Okay. People who think freely without any constraints are liberal. Okay. So a lot of times people say that they have liberal parents. So the parents are not like, oh, you can't do this and you can't do that because it's wrong and it's, you know, blah blah blah. They're not liberal. Liberal parents are parents who are like, you know what, you're in charge of your life, you can do what you want, just be happy. Okay, so liberal people are people who think open-mindedly, who are free thinkers, who are not limited. A couple of people are writing in the chat box who are not limited. Limited is spelled like this, L-I-M-I-T-E-D. Okay, who are not limited in their thinking are liberal people and liberal thinkers. Okay, is that clear, Norbert?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Free thinkers, exactly. Thank you, Yasin. Next, who would like to go next?
I am Hamid.
Hamid? Okay, Hamid, you can go, and then Amin, you can go after Hamid. All right? Okay, go ahead, Hamid.
Hardworking.
Yeah.
It means some people works hard.
So, okay, exactly. That's all it means. Someone who works hard. Someone who, you know, isn't lazy. Is all hardworking. I'm sure everybody's familiar with hardworking.
Especially for students, this term.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this term is.
And can I tell my one memory for this? A little bit.
How about next time? Because we only have a couple of more minutes left in class. So
okay.
Next time you can share your story with us. All right?
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you, Amin. Can I get you to do the next one? The next one is actually, it's a repeat. We already did romantic. So can you do the one after romantic?
Okay. Independent.
Mm-hmm.
Free person, I think. And
yeah. And yeah, and that person relies on themselves.
Yes.
Okay, to rely on oneself. Rely on oneself. Okay, to rely on yourself is to be independent, to be like, I don't need anybody, I can do this on my own, I am self-sufficient. Okay, self-sufficient. Okay, to be self-sufficient means to be able to live within your means and to provide everything that you need for yourself. Okay, do you understand that?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Amin. Okay, all right. I think we will actually just finish off over there since we only have a minute left in class. But we weren't able to go through all of them. We actually weren't even able to go through the other PDF. But I'll schedule another class and we can finish these off then. But I hope that everybody learned. If not all these words were new, some of the words were new to you. Help build your vocabulary. And yeah, you can give me feedback on whether or not you like this class. The give feedback to teacher button now works on Verbling. So if you go to where this class is taking place on Verbling and you want to give me feedback, you can click on that button and I will get your feedback, and I always listen to what you guys say. All right? So the next class is also with me. It is a writing class. So for all those who are interested, please go ahead and join me for the next class as well. All right? I'm going to end this broadcast and I will see you guys in the next class. All right?
Okay, thank you very much for everything.
Okay, see you guys. I'll be back in a minute. Bye.